Electricity has been one of the biggest utilities in the United States, keeping our food safe and refrigerated and powering the computers that are necessary for our daily life. Electricity flows into every part of our lives, so when the electricity is cut off, many dangers tend to follow in pursuit. Thousands of produce gone, computers and their monitors go dark, lights in homes fade out, and the only way to run up electricity is to get up a backup generator starting or solar panels. Although this sounds like some far-fetched apocalypse, many in California have suffered because of these within the past few months. This is a map of the United States. These here are states that have from 0 to 50 power outages, and these have from 51 to 100 power outages. Then there are other states that have from 101 to 200 power outages, and California, well, it has 464 power outages. Many small businesses that rely on electricity to get in touch with clients, keep their produce fresh, and etc., are greatly impacted by blackouts, and as a result, many lose thousands of dollars in just 2 days. Maren Lovgren, a consultant in the Bay Area, explains how most recent power outages affect her businesses. Blackouts affect not only businesses, but also people who rely on electricity to survive due to medical conditions. A sudden loss of power can be hazardous to those who need medical supplies, especially if they live alone. A loss of electricity could be a life or death situation for some. In order to combat blackouts, people commonly buy generators to keep their electricity on. However, there is a downside to this. Not only are generators expensive, but they produce toxic emissions that could affect those with medical conditions. In a populated area like San Francisco, the more generators in one area, the higher the air pollution will be. Safety concerns are also a key component in blackouts, especially in high traffic areas. When the traffic lights go out due to lack of power, drivers are forced to trust that other drivers will follow the rules of the road. Streetlights that illuminate the sidewalks and roads are also turned off, making driving in itself a dangerous part of being in a place with no power.
Having good field work, mostly by not having enough people to do the field work. You actually have to look at the electric lines, the physical things, the gas piping, the physical business of a gas pipe.
While it may seem that there is no hope in a powerless community, there are actually many ways to cope with power outages when they occur. People who have continued to have power can reach out to those who don't and keep some of their perishable goods refrigerated, whether it be food or medicine. The generator problem can also be solved using this method. Theoretically, only one generator could be running for several houses instead of each house running their separate generators, which would, in fact, lessen the air pollution. In the case of PG&E, several California mayors have been joining San Jose in a campaign to buy out the investor-owned PG&E Corp. And turn it into a giant, customer-owned cooperative. This is a step in the right direction, but the threat of power outages still looms while PG&E is in business.